Peter Baker from Voiceover Masterclass here, and a couple of my students have asked, could I do a video about how to avoid being scammed in the voiceover business? I'd be pleased to do so. There's been various scams over the years, a lot of them have changed, but I'll give my best in this video. It's a horrible feeling being scammed because most people in this world are good, kind, honest people, and then just one person does something to you and the rug is pulled under you. And you've lost a lot of time, effort, and money, or sometimes all three, which is really sad. First thing is that if you're an independent voiceover and you get most of your work by direct people from all around the world, you're getting new clients all the time, which is what you should do. Quite often you're getting people you've never heard of before asking you to do work. And it could be an audition or it could be a job. But where do you spot the red flags? Well, some are not quite red flags. Sometimes you get an email that doesn't have your name in the beginning of the email. It just says, we'd like what you're doing. I would like you to audition for this, or this is a job I think would be right for you, but we need a demo first. If demo or audition is in there, then there's someone who sort of knows basically what our business is about. That's okay. And there's no problem if there's not a name. It doesn't say Dear Peter at the top. It's not automatically a scam. It could be an agent or a production company, and they've got 5 or 6 people with similar voices. They're sending out an email to all of them just to get those demos or auditions. And why should they personalize each one? So I wouldn't worry about that. More importantly than not having your name in the first line of the email is checking where that email has come from. Just look at the top and have a look. And I've had some in the past from, hello, I'm from big company. I won't mention the names here. And you think, oh, that's really good. That's nice that they're contacting me. And you read down, it sounds normal. But you look at the email and it's from, one was from a Gmail. And I remember I replied to this person, you say you're from big company, but how come you're using a Gmail account? Why isn't it from the domain of the big company? And this woman wrote back to me and says, because I'm working at home. Right, okay. So at that point, you may think, well, it could be some large organizations have a system where they don't allow people to send emails from the domain when they're not in the physical building, but I doubt that very much. So my next email to this person was, well, you must agree that I'm a bit concerned that you're coming from a Gmail account. Why isn't it from a domain? I hope that this isn't a scam, but I'm sure it's not. Please let me know what you want to do. Now, as soon as you put that word scam in, you send that, you'll get nothing back. So you knew it was a scam. So that was a red flag. So check out for that, won't you? And the other thing you can do is, if that person claimed they were from the big agency or from the big production company, you can always then write to that production company and say, look, I've been approached by this person. They don't work for you, do they? And they're so grateful. Hey, you might get a job from them one day. So that's one red flag to look out for. But how do these scams work? Well, how do they get money from you? In the very old days of sort of semi-digital and analog, not quite so long ago, when they were still sending out checks, the overpayment scam was quite a well-known one. You heard about this? So basically, you'd get a job which they're offering rather a lot for what it is. They didn't ask you to quote. They probably said, this is a job for non-broadcast, 5 minutes for a museum or something. And they send you some script, which looks a bit boring, but if that's what they want, that's fine. And they're willing to pay you, say, $2,000 for it. You think, well, I would have accepted $500 or $600 for that. $2,000? All right. But that's another red flag, offering too much money. So say you do it, and then you send them the file. And then immediately you get an email back. And this has happened once to me, and it's happened to other people I've spoken to on the circuit. And immediately, like they wouldn't have listened to it. You might as well have not bothered going to all the effort to recording the voiceover and editing it and sending them a file. They haven't listened to it. They will never listen to it. You might as well send them Mott the Hoople's greatest hits. It doesn't really matter. So basically, they then send an email saying, that's wonderful, really good. Send us the invoice straight away. Here's the address, right? So all that seems normal. Send the invoice off. And then you get a check in the post. This is in the old days, right? And the check isn't for $2,000, it's for $4,000, say. And then you get an email from them, or you ring them up saying, what's all this about? Oh, so sorry about that. We've really messed up on that. Well, I tell you what, you just cash the check and just today send us back the £2,000. And we do have another job coming up for you, so I'm sure we'll do a lot of work with you in the future. So the scam is basically you send them the $2,000, which is real money from you digitally. You send it to them. You cash the check, 3 days it takes to clear, but of course it doesn't clear because it's a dodgy check. Now, hardly anyone pays by physical check in the post anymore. These days, of course, it's all digital, but the scams still continue. Now, here's a scenario that happened to me, and it may happen to you, so watch out for this one. I did a job once for someone who sounded like they had actually bothered to look at my website. That's another red flag, by the way. If they mention a specific show reel on your website, that's great. Most of these scams, it's, oh, we really love your work and all this kind of thing. But usually if they want your voice for a specific project, they will say, I love your voice on the MSC commercial, or love your voice on the Jaguar training video, or whatever, aren't they? If it's too general, red flag it, and really check it out, or ask for some money up front. Now, for this one, they actually bothered to look at my website. It seemed absolutely normal. I did the 20-minute voiceover. They sent me the address for the invoice, and I emailed it to them. And then they said, fine, this is all going to be processed. By the way, to save you currency conversions, this is going to be paid from some small bank in New Zealand, I think it was, where their system is that you have to pay them up front a transaction fee, and that will save you the currency conversion afterwards. And there was lots of long words and nonsense talking all about how they've got to prove your bank account works before they can pay you or something, which is obviously ridiculous. You should not pay anyone for a job that you have done before you get paid yourself. That is crazy. The same as agents. Agents will never ask for money up front, right? You do not subscribe to agents. Yes, you can subscribe to pay-per-play, obviously, but not agents. That's another thing. So anyway, in the end, I said, well, I'm not paying you any money up front, and I never heard from them again. And it was a waste of time. And I should have realized that they hadn't had time to listen to my file properly or come back with any amends before, basically I sent the invoice. But I wasted my time on that. That's the only thing. So there we are. There are some of the things, but I'm sure there's loads of other variations of scams. So if you can help our voiceover community, please just put them in the comments, and I'd like to read them. And I'm sure the rest of the voiceover community would like to know what sort of scams you have been victim to or almost victim to, and what we can look out for. Hope you found this useful. Please check out voiceovermasterclass.com if you're not already a subscriber or seen any of my courses on Udemy or wherever. So check out voiceovermasterclass.com. But please put your comments down, and anything to do with the scam world would be welcomed.